Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Miss Dreads. Charlie, Miss Dread said, good morning, nephew. Good morning, Tamara. Good morning, Lady E. Charlie says good morning. He's marking his territory as usual. How's y'all morning going so far? Tamara, have you caught up on everything? I see you were a bit behind. I think it was yesterday. You were like, what? Wait, what happened? Have you caught up on all the drama that has been going on these YouTube streets? Yeah, I am off today. I am off for the rest of the week on vacation. I normally don't like to take vacation when I'm not vacationing, but I just needed a break. I needed a mental break I just wanted to not have a work phone on me and not have to get on calls. And yeah, you need it every once in a while. And I got a lot of time, so I need to use it. Miss Drez, I just made it home from work. Oh, okay. What do? You work overnight doing what? Are you in nursing? Because I know I have a lot of, Amore has a lot of loud talkers that are nurses and work overnight. And you guys used to love her overnights when she would go live to get y'all through the shift. So good morning, Cecilia. Thank you. Top of the morning, Alicia. How are you doing? Tamara said, not yet. I'm going to try to finish catching up today. Yes, I was shocked. What were you shocked at, Tamara? Which parts? Was it Dawn going to jail or was it Amira getting out of jail? And girl, it's a lot of stuff that has happened. So I don't even know. Oh, okay, Miss Dress. That's what's up. I love it. I love we got so many people in the nursing field. We need nurses. Good morning, Dakota. I did, Dakota. I did. And I see, oh, baby, that's a hot mess. Oh, Lord. I'm trying to go back. I'm going to look at some of the old clippings today. Oof. A narcissist and a psychopath. Oof, Lord. Good morning, Camille. Thank you. Auntie Camille say good morning, Charlie. How you doing, Camille? You recovered well? Or are you still going through recovery? And hopefully all that rain has stopped or whatever y'all had going out there. I seen you had liked my picture, my video on Facebook, and yeah, that's why when I seen that water going up towards your house, we had in 2016. I lived in Baton Rouge, where I'm from, and I built my home in 2013. It was just me and my children when I built my home, but then I got married in 2014. No, 2015. So we something called the 100-year flood, and literally rain just stood over the city for days and just dumped rain on us. And all of our homes, I don't know how many homes was flooded, but people died in the flood. I had like 2.5, almost 3 feet of water in my home. But it wasn't just me; it was everybody in Baton Rouge, everybody in Denham Springs and the surrounding areas. And yeah, it was pretty bad. I was in Zachary at the time. It was pretty bad. And oh girl, I was devastated. Because my that house was I built it from the ground up for me and my children after a horrible divorce with their dad. So that was my baby. It was just like, damn, I couldn't believe I was able to get a house on my own because my name was still tied up in the other house that me and they dad had just built. So that was like my blessing. Nobody but God had got me in that house. And then here come water, it destroyed it. But baby, God is a restorer, and He restored everything that the canker worms thought He was gonna eat up. And when I tell you, I built it better afterwards. I added some upgrades, and I ended up keeping it as a rental home when I first moved to Houston. And then after that, I was like, yeah, I'm done with Baton Rouge. I had divorced. Me and my second husband had divorced. I was like, I ain't going back and forth to Baton Rouge to be looking at no house. And I had a property manager, but now I wish I would have kept it. But it's all good. I'll give me some more rental property. It was all of that. Then what she was saying, oh, Tamara, you missed that, girl. You gonna have to call me so I can catch you up on all that, girl, girl, girl. Yes, that was a mess. That was a mess, child. And them people really thought she wasn't going to jail after all that stuff she said about them damn kids. Come on. Like that, you know they got to be slow. All because she got mad because Bree mentioned about their older sister and Robert doing whatever. But she was the one who told us that. So she got mad and figured because Bree spoke on that, and I don't even remember how Bree spoke on it, but she got mad because Bree spoke on that and said, you know what? You done did it now. You done went to hell now. It's on. And no matter what, your older sister is deceased. Plus, she was a grown ass woman. She wasn't a child. Girl, she learned though. They gonna learn. Now they all deleting them videos. Baby, children are protected. How many times have we said that? I was shocked Dawn didn't have to pay no bond. She will violate again. Alicia, they go off of history. Jails are packed. Honestly, she has no record for the last 20 years. If you read the paperwork, you'll see that. Now, I ain't know Dawn had all that stuff she had 20 years ago now. I was like, okay now. But they consider all that. And I don't know. I don't think she'll be a fool. I mean, she was an idiot the first time, but she listened to stupid people, you know. People telling her, "Oh, girl, you don't have no TPO. You don't have to." I ain't gonna show Charlie why he take care of his business. Hold on one second, y'all. But yeah, she was listening to AC and Pimo and well, I don't know if Pimo told her, but it was a couple people that told her she wasn't under a TPO, so she didn't have to worry about it. But she didn't read the black and white. You know how I always tell y'all, you want to keep something from a black person, put it in a damn book so they don't read. Yeah, that's what she didn't do. Mm. Sorry, y'all. You got to pick up behind nephew in the community, child. But yeah, it wasn't a shock to me because I know how working in this industry, girl, I know how they work. But good morning, Tony Love. Good morning, Tracy Ray. Camille say 4 more weeks. Oh man, till complete. And we lost power, but it came back on about a half an hour. Oh, so you got 4 more weeks of recovery? I don't even know what kind of surgery you had. I'm gonna have to text you and find out. I think I do know though, because I think I know, but I've been there. Good morning, Tammy, baby. Bree needs to get all of them that's speaking on her kids negatively. Yeah, I agree, Alicia. I mean, it's a lot though. She gets tired because it's so much, y'all. I always put myself in her shoes and just the stuff that she's dealt with. And that's why I have to give her grace when it comes to you know, oh, we be wanting her to do this and we be wanting her to do that. And I get it. I do. You fight no matter what for your kids. But y'all got to think like she first of all had babies. Um, you know how it is after having babies, taking care of babies by yourself. And it's a lot. She have a lot on her. So, but she's good. She got people in her corner that's gonna make sure business get handled. Grand Rising, Tamika. Good morning, Troy. Yep, and that's why, the code is not a violent crime. Nope, not at all. Not at all. Yeah, but hey, you make one example, and you see that one example that was made, now they all deleting and deactivating and hiding and uh-uh. What they I'm like, "What did y'all think?" Wha It's just crazy because they mindset, but that's the kind of people we've been dealing with. Child, they ain't got no mind, no mind, no brains. And actually, she posted this. I don't know if y'all seen it yesterday. Let me see if I can find it real quick. I shared it. So it says she posted this on looks like Facebook, y'all. I know I can't control what you all say or don't say. All I'm asking, she got her finger cross emoji. All I'm asking is please respect my posts and my videos by not mentioning any names related to my cases. She got that in all caps. Please and thank you. And she hashtag follower, hashtag highlight, hashtag respect. So then she have a AI picture. Lord knows it's AI. And it says respectfully. So the side of it says, I'm free again. Yes, I had to do 2 days again, but I'm putting it in God's hands and my attorney and the judge's hands. I know a lot of my family and internet family was worried about me. Thank you all for your prayers and concerns. I have a lot of messages and don't be mad if I don't respond individually. That's why I'm making this post. Love you all the long way. Also, going forward to this is handled through the law. Please respect my wishes and don't mention anyone I'm involved with dealing with court. Your comments with any mention of their names will be removed. So let's see how long that lasts this time. Um, Tracy said Bree has been in court every 3 months since this all started, thanks to RA. She is tired. Yes, Tracy. Eh, Like y'all, that man is really is litigation abuse. It is ridiculous. It makes no sense. And I thought about that, Tracy. And it's not just him. It's you got Critter that then brought her back and forth to court on Bull. Like that lady just filed something a month ago, y'all, trying to bring her in front of the judge. And I think I read it 2 weeks ago. That lady just filed Stephanie Critter, whatever they Critten, whatever her name is, just filed paperwork on July 13th to try to bring Bree in front of a judge and had all kind of stuff in there. Now, when is the last time? I mean, Bree mentioned her name what once, maybe twice, and this girl had the nerves to file paperwork, and she talks about her every day, trying to bring her in front of the judge, talking about she actually had to move, y'all, for peace to get her peace. So everybody trying, and you have to realize those supporters, his content creators and stuff because he has not been successful in getting her locked up and her doing any time and all of that, they're trying to do it for him. They don't care how Bree go. They just want her to go to jail. I don't know what it is. I don't know why they want to make a mother of six that got children to take care of go to jail so bad. But look how I keep saying they dug that hole for Bree and Dawn and Amira slipped up in it. So you gotta watch what you're doing. Watch who you digging holes for. Because that girl's not breaking any laws. And I seen somebody the other day say, she's a criminal and she keep breaking all these laws and getting away with it. Y'all, what the hell is this? I had to ask Amora and the other ladies that I talked to on the back end. Am I missing something? Am I not following the right Bree pages? Because I just don't see what they're talking about. I'm like, y'all, am I being partial because I'm a Bree supporter? Because I, am I missing something? Because where do they see that she's a criminal that I'm not seeing? It's just weird. Um, Dakota said, now, if she continues to violate, they will eventually give her some time. Yep, I know my county is a conservative town and they play no games. I agree, Dakota. They only going to give her, okay, they gave her one chance. She went back to jail immediately the second day. So they kind of gave her some grace in that area because it was back to back. But this time it was a month and you still messed up. And they actually marked that on the paperwork that she got an arrest while on pretrial conditions. So, who knows what they're gonna, yeah, she's not gonna get no time for this, y'all. I hope y'all know that. Like, this is like a probational offense charge. So, unfortunately, At 49, almost 50, hopefully wisdom at some point kick in and the girl just come to her senses and say, you know what, I just need to do better and leave this girl alone. What attorney? She means a public defender. Right, right. Public defender. They gave her a public defender, but she asked for an attorney. But we know that was just about her 2 months to drag Bree. But now she got a public defender in court is on the 13th of September. They did not give. Good morning, that real MF. Glad to see you, girl. But yeah, she don't get that long now. She got that court appointed attorney. Good morning, Neely Neely. Good morning, Sharissa. Good morning, Sandra. Why the judge don't lock them up? The same people keep filing on her. I know, because y'all, they we ain't got no room in the prison system. Y'all know that. So that little petty stuff, they look at it as petty. We look at it, we tired of it because we know what she's been dealing with. This is critter. Is it the third or fourth time? Either third or fourth time, y'all trying to go bring this girl to court. Lord knows, Bree ain't bit more thinking about that lady, y'all. She want to be thought of so bad. I think she wants that attachment to Bree so bad, or they like to see her for one thing. They love to see her at court, y'all. They really do. Tracy said, that's what I mean. All of this is because of RH. Absolutely. Every Tracy, but you know what? RH gonna be held accountable because first of all, he's a man. A man, first of all, should be a leader. A real man would have got this crap off this internet 2.5 years ago. He would have shut shit down. Let me tell you, baby. My husband is the type, and I mean, just men in general, men that I know, they would not have this foolishness on social media. My husband is the type, if I had any drama like with his son, mama, or anything, baby, he'd be like, come on, we about to have a meeting. No, we shutting this shit down. We're not about to have this. Like, that's what a real man do. They don't go and basically get bitter black women who, baby, don't even look half as nearby the girl the way that Bree look. Because look at the ones who be hating, y'all. They look like, oh, Lord Jesus, gargoyles. They look a mess. Like most of them look horrible and they don't have half of what she has. So we know what it is. It's then they'll say, oh, I ain't jealous, baby. What is it? Because I ain't seen one nice looking woman or a woman with a nice shape or a woman with stuff going on with herself that's hating on Brie. Most of the ones like that are on this side and we support her. And not just because of her, her looks or her anything. Like we are women that understand, you know, we all make mistakes. Yes, she has made plenty mistakes in this. And we're not excusing that, but we know she's human and we give her grace because we all fall short. Um, can we all hit the thank you, Troy? Pure evil is what it is. I agree. Good morning, Sonia. RH Day of Reckoning is coming. Time and God. Yes, ma'am. It sure is. It really is. And he ain't gonna be able to take it. I'm telling you. Y'all know that man ain't gonna be able to take it. But his day is coming. He did this. He should have got this off the internet and he should have, first of all, protected the woman that God gave him. If he would have done that, protected his rib first, and then he quick to say, I'm gonna protect the boy. You don't protect nothing but them damn teeth in your mouth. Cause he is not a protector. A protector would have shut them CCs down because they asked y'all, they asked him multiple times, do you want us to stop? But y'all know he just encouraged them the other day to keep defending his name. He loves the drama. He loves the mess, and he loves to hide his hand in the process. We've seen it. He'll come out here and say, "Yeah, y'all need to stop all that," but then be on the back end, and we know it because we have heard the ones that were supporting him before that's not supporting him no more. That see through his bullshit. Oh, we've been told what he does on the back end, which all he do is encourage them to go harder. and then come out here. I can't. Oh, I can't stand that man. Oh, I can't stand him, y'all. I can't stand no weak ass man. First of all, good morning, Kayshawn. Good morning. RH isn't a healthy, normal man, though his behavior is narcissistic, and narcissists take pleasure in destroying the people they feel have betrayed them. Yes, Dakota. And remember, he said, what I forgot what words he used, like I'm gonna torture you, I'm a whatever for the rest of your life. Yes, they mean it. They absolutely mean it. Um, I'm a girl's girl. I can't hate on another woman. We should be okay, Sean, thank you. I don't care what that woman have, what she don't have. Like, if I can help another sister out, baby, I'm here. That's why I'm saying, like, anybody need a job, baby, please call me. Because I guarantee you I have a store somewhere nearby where you live, baby. Let's get this money. Like, it's empower. Like, I love to empower women. I love when women empower me. I don't understand the jealousy and the hatred. Like, we watch that damn janky every day, y'all. That lady is pure, just has jealousy and envy all in her. It's like cancer in her bones at this point. She don't like the pool. She don't like she just hateful. But that's how we know that she's not hitting on shit. Because people that got their shit together ain't arguing with the little ones. People that got their shit together ain't that jealous hearted and calling out every single thing that somebody else have. People that got their shit together ain't glorifying other people's stuff like her. Oh, my cousin got the deeds to her house. Baby, that's your cousin and her deeds. What you got? But see, she can't brag on herself because she ain't got nothing. And what she did get, somebody else got it for. Good morning, Nataria. Good morning, Audrey that does hair. Um, Tracy said he's a bitter bitch that has teamed up with other bitter bitches. Hey, to try and bring women down. Yep, every attempt has failed. She continues to dance, smile, and shit on him and his hoes. Whoop, whoop. There it is, Tracy. Yes, she does. And they think she crying at night. Man, that girl. Phew, just wait till next month. Wait till next month, child. They gonna really have a lot to say coming up real soon. It's gonna be funny. Good morning, Cheryl. Good morning, Sassy D. Good morning, Dimitri. He said he would torment her. Yes, Audrey. I couldn't remember what word he said he would torment her. And that's what he's trying to do. He's definitely trying. That was his revelation. He meant that. I agree. I agree. Bree has been hold up. Bree has been playing defense since the beginning. Hopefully she will be in the offense soon. I agree, Tammy. I agree. And God doesn't give us more than we can bear, and we know that. And sometimes we be like, Lord Jesus, I can't take no more, but he knows how much we can bear. But honestly, it only develops us and strengthens us for the next situation that we're going to go through. And that's what I look at, trials and tribulations, turmoil, anything that we go through, y'all, I look at it as it's only going to help me be stronger for my next trial you know. And I do believe that with Bree, even with me and my past, I've like I said, I've been divorced twice, and that only the things that I've gone through, even though that little time with that narc that I was with him, like it only developed me for to be much stronger for my next situation. And I'm grateful that God definitely my third time around, I married my best friend. I married, a man that I 100%, no shadow of a doubt, trust fully. I mean, I'm blessed in that area. Thank you, Lord. It took me two failures to get what I have today, but um, that's what normally happens when you look do things in your time and then not God. So jealous and envy is a sin. And we see it every day, Cecilia. Good morning, Cora. We see it every single day. Good morning, Joanne. Good morning, Nisi. They're gonna pass out next month. Baby, hmm, let's get ready. This is a new me. Good morning. She needs some good, strong brothers to whoop that trick. Hey, whoop that trick. I love when Clarissa Shields come out on that, y'all. I went to her fight. Um, it had to be, was it last year or year before last? I brought my husband for Father's Day since he's from they from the same area. And actually my father-in-law used to sneak food to Clarissa and her sister because they grew up really, really poor. And he used to make sure they had food and stuff on the weekends when they didn't come to school, y'all. So that's why I know people be dogging Clarissa out, and I have a little ounce of compassion for her just because I know her story. And now she crazy now. I laugh at her because she didn't get in the mug. So I mean, all she not all the way there, but you know, hey, she a woman. She doing her thing. She on top of her game. Um, but that's why I kind of support. That's where my husband is from. So um, let's see. Good morning, Jody. Me neither, Candy. I don't even know him. He irks my nerves. I know. And it's because Tamika, we could see the game. We see him for what he is. So that part is just Aggie because he thinks he's getting over on everybody. But he not. He getting over on the ones that he want to get over with. And I know y'all probably seen the video that Amora played with Amira asking for cash apps. Y'all, if that don't have Robert Hampton written all over it, that man got that girl out here begging. We know we done seen this before. And that's why I put the SPCA dog commercial with the hurt dogs. They trying to get people to adopt because that's what it sounded like. Some wounded ass animals. Like I think it's a game. After seeing that video, I really think both of them full of it, and they trying to change the narrative because they know that Robert is going to court, or whenever he goes, whenever he decides to get her served, because he ain't served her yet. But I think this is a plan for the two of them, and I didn't think that at first, but after seeing that video and then her yesterday wherever they were eating. And I do see a lot of pain in her eyes. Don't get me wrong. I do see where she is aggy as hell when it comes to him. Like she's over it, but she in that situation. She can get out of it. Baby, when you trying to get away from a narc, you don't give a damn where you go. You will go find a shelter. You will go back to your auntie twice removed house just to get away from a narcissist. So I can't keep feeling bad for her. She lied just like him. I don't feel sorry for her either. I agree. Good morning, Inga. Tamika said that boy pushing 50 and acting like he's 20 years old. He need to be by himself. Or he need to be with a man. Some of the men that got all them issues with women, I think they man a soulmate. I'm just being real. Good morning, Nikki. Thank you, Sonia C. Yeah. But I mean, that's the thing though. We know he can go be with the next woman and the next woman, and he gonna always have the same issues. He gonna always have those same issues, y'all. We're gonna see it over and over again. And I know yesterday I was telling y'all about the narcissist that I used to date and how he had gotten with another girl and she got married. But the girl that he's with now, I know her. Y'all, just yesterday the girl posted something. And I just put praying hands on that post because I know what she going through. And she is one of them posts. She one of those ones that she put all the posts out and you could tell how she feel at the time. And I'm thinking, oh my God, he taking her through there. And so I sent it to it's actually one of her best friends. Well, ex-best friends, because she shunned her for the narc. And she said, I tried to tell her. I tried to tell her. She ain't listen. But hey, they don't listen to after the fact. So everybody got to go through it. Hell, we went through it. Good morning, Miss Lulu. Hold up one second, y'all. I'm about to put Charlotte back in the house. Ooh, it's hot out here today. Come here, boy. Let me wipe your paws. Come here. Um, let's see. Good morning, Cheryl. I think I said good morning, Share. I talked to you already. Sorry. My comments are jumping around. Let's see. It's definitely a game because for him to be broadcasting, she broke up with him is definitely a joke. And we all know how he says that nobody breaks up with him. So you are absolutely right about that. Because you know how he is with that. Oh, nobody break up with me. I break up with everybody. I'm the one that lead people. So if he's broadcasting that she broke up with him, it is definitely a damn joke. You are absolutely right, Sassy. Not a man, a booty bandit. Nikki said, yeah, he sent her out here to say and do everything she has been out here doing. He is very controlling. I agree. Very, very, very controlling. Good morning, Miss Lulu. Good morning, Dreamer 59. Good morning, Sassy D. Yeah, we know y'all. We didn't see it's just like we've never been in a relationship with that clown. But we know the game. We didn't seen what Bree went through. And we seen what season went through. And we knew it when season was going through it. Like, yep. I don't know. Did y'all see what Simone posted yesterday? That girl there's so dingy. Somebody sent me what Simone posted. I'm gonna read it in 1 second. Let me find it. After I hold on, y'all. I'm coming. Yeah, I'm a germaphobe when it comes to my dog in the house after coming from outside. Or he get paws wiped down. He makes sure he ain't having that going on in my house. And I spray him and make sure he good. All right, bye. All right, so Tracy said that he made a post saying he has only been broken up with twice in his life, once in the 11th grade and again 22. Tracy, I know he did not. I cannot take that man serious ever. No, he did not make no post saying that. So you already know, y'all, this is a straight up game. We know what this is. I mean, he think he's slick too. He think he really getting away with it. That's the funny part. He really think he get away with something. But let me read what Simone Little Dingy self said. So yesterday, y'all, she posted, what y'all are failing to realize is these women are under contract. So yes, of course, the show must go on. Hashtag carry on. What y'all think about that? I believe her. I really do believe her. I do. I don't know if it's they under contract or what the hell they under, but I do believe it's a, yeah, a act is all we know. He say he the greatest actor. They only here for a season to give him what he want. Then he on to the next. This new me said, I think he's holding something over her head and also feeding her alcohol or some type of substance. Her eyes are begging for help. I agree, this new me. I totally agree. They are begging for help. And it's almost like, girl, I want to tell her blink twice if you need help. But she know what she's in. That girl's not crazy. Um, I know we all know how it is to be with a narc and they can have you so stuck. But I pray one day she wake up and get the hell up out of there. And I hope it's one day soon. I really do. She might be right. Who's Sonya? Oh, you talking about Simone? I agree. I think she is right. I agree. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Let me let my husband know I'm going to Starbucks. Macchiato? A coffee drink? A hot coffee drink? All right. I'll call you. I'll let you know. He down there. Why are you breathing so fast, Char? Lord. Ah, I'm coming, y'all. I'm coming. Sonya, I'm off today. I took me a vacation, girl. And my husband got to work tonight and tomorrow night and Thursday night, and he off Friday. Sonya be wanting to know my husband's schedule, y'all. So, cause we be talking all the time. She be like, "I'll be wanting to call and bother you with you when your husband now." Tracy said Amira is in survival mode. She needs a place to stay. She is moving like a gypsy. She really is. And we all know gypsies are scammers. Tracy, you own it this morning. She is moving like a gypsy too. I agree. Good morning, Gloria, beautiful lady. How are you doing? Charlie is huffing and puffing, laying down. He tired. He just came from a walk. But yeah, we over here just talking about, and I believe you, Tracy. She is, but it's so sad to watch because I know with depression, I've never suffered from depression, thank God. I'm sure I've gone through it and just didn't know it, especially like through divorce and stuff like that. But I always snap out of it. Like look, I ain't got time. I'm snapping up out of it. I gotta move to the next. Um, and I just don't I try not to waddle in my in that state. So I can't necessarily say, and like I've never been clinically depressed or clinically diagnosed with anxiety or anything. And it's probably because I just bounce back. Like, but everybody can't do that. And I think with her, I see depression and she's just kind of stuck. We know depression will have you in the bed not wanting to move. you know, um, a lot of people that work from home, I've heard, is going through a lot of depression because they at home all the time. And I'm like, that's why I get out and walk. I don't care what it is. I need to see that sun. That sun will rejuvenate you. But she looked like life has just been sucked out of her. And I know she just got finished doing a 19-day bid, but it's more to it than just that jail. That jail probably was actually freedom for her for a little while. You don't know the torment that man put them women through in them homes. I don't know where her daughter is to me, because that is a very good question. Hopefully she's either with her dad or with her mom. But that was one thing. Now, if Brianna Dominique Battle went to jail and went straight to a man house and didn't go get her child or her children, do you not understand there would have been 50 lives by now? That girl got out of jail, went straight to Robert, went and got their little groceries, was at the house. I guess I don't know if Desharia was there. I don't follow Desharia anymore because her mouth too flip. But she when she did the little interview on the bed wearing the gown while he was at the club Sunday night. But no daughter to be found, didn't see her. Then yesterday, they out talking about they on a date, playing in people's face. See, that right there just told me this is a game. And no daughter to be found. Y'all know if that was Bree, they would have had 11 lies on how piss poor of a mother she is. We ain't heard one of them say nothing about where is Rose. Because I would have got out of jail, baby. I would have been trying to find my children first. To hell with the man, where is my child? I need to see my children. But who knows? I don't think she was a full-time mom anyway. I know no work. Yeah. Created my soft life. No, you didn't miss much. We're just talking about, Amira and everything that's going on with that situation with that damn begging video she did yesterday. Good morning, Tawana. Good morning, slap your mammy. Slap your mammy. And Sonya said, remember Bree used to look the same way. Yeah, she did. When you could just see it in their eyes that they just been drained. She has been dealing with, Dakota says she has been looking like that. Narcs will drain you and cause chronic health issues due to the trauma. Yes, ma'am, they will. We talked about that yesterday.
They talked about that yesterday. That video of them sitting at the restaurant, y'all, that was the restaurant. When I watched that, I just imagined him and Bree at that restaurant at that time when they were sitting there and Bree was looking the other way like, get that damn camera out my face. That was exactly what I felt. That boy is so drained and sucking the life right out of them. Girl, look, he a damn vampire. And he gets his energy from them, and they over there just literally dying inside. Or she over there literally just dying inside. I know Season's so glad she got the hell away from that clown. Hey, Tender Teaser. I don't think she was either. Right, Tamara. Good morning, Rita. Queen Smith said, I bet Robert didn't know Amira was in debt up to her neck until Amore exposed it. I think the fake relationship took a turn for the worse then. I don't know. I mean, he can't talk about nobody because his ass in debt. So, yeah, she got a lot going on. Oh, Lord. But to me, this should be a brand new start for her. She got the license stuff, the registration, all that stuff. She don't have nothing pending in courts anymore when it comes to traffic. And I'm sure she may be having, still have to pay some amounts or whatever, because I believe one of the courts stated that they would put her on probation. But if still, he has it in her mind that everybody he date becomes content creators, first of all, because of course they get the publicity from him. They get the following from him, and he turns them into content. And he basically develops their page. And I don't know if y'all seen that video Amora did, y'all, but please go watch it, where Amira was saying that Robert did not have access to her page, or he wasn't the admin of her page. I didn't know she had said that yesterday or whenever that was. She did that live, but she said he is not the admin of my page. But then, remember a couple weeks ago, she was sitting there and saying, yeah, I need to make you admin to my page, but I don't know my password. I don't have my password. So Amora did a video on that, y'all, and it was just like, girl, which one is it? Because you come becoming a liar just like him. Hey, Yolanda. She is doing a lot of lying just like him, but that's what happened when you're around them evil spirits, baby. Them demons, them lying spirits, them scamming spirits. That's why you got to watch who you are around. Watch who you become one with, because them spirits are real. And she has become him. And I don't know if y'all remember, I believe it was Amore who said that, like, even when Bree was with Robert, like, Bree started picking up on his attributes, his spirits and things like that. She started acting like him. But when you've been with them so long, you start to become them. So, and I know for sure, because with the short time I was in that situation, y'all, I had just gotten angry. Like, I was a mad person all the time. And my kids was like, I was fussing at them, and I didn't realize it at the time. But that man was literally turning me into this anger person like he was, because he'll be nicer 2 or 3 days, and then here come somebody that just, totally different. Just an angry person, angry at life. And that's how you end up becoming just like them. But the second I shaved that extra baggage off and I became me again, that positive light, that positive energy. And I realized at that point, like, that man was literally sucking the life out of me. He's stressing her out. He's going to drain her. Right, Rita? Hey, Yolanda. I don't know if I spoke to you or not. 1 second, y'all. I'm in this Starbucks line. I think I want to go in because I don't know what the hell I want. Good morning, Glenn. I didn't see you sneak in here. That's why she lies just like him. Yes, he do. She's lying. Yep, I agree. She's lying. He got that page because think about it. Remember the cousin, when she was in jail, the cousin was kind of like, I think he called him a clown, and then the messages disappeared. Girl, who you think you playing? We know that man got that page, baby. You better go check that damn last 4 of that debit card or your checking account, because I guarantee you that check going to his account. But yeah, and the thing about, she did say he's not the admin, he don't have access to her page. Come on. Those comments were disappearing while that girl was in jail. Also, she at one point the comments actually got turned off. So try again, Amira. Don't, oh my God. Strongholds. Bree used to look the same. I always saw that something was off when Bree and RH were still married. One, he was exploitative of his own wife. I can't even read. Hold on one second, y'all. I'm parking. I'm in this big old truck. Starbucks always so packed. Um, the way he used to have her dancing to his whack songs, girl. Good morning, Rita Harris. Good morning, Cassandra. Good morning, Natasha, Aura, and Too Pretty. How are y'all this morning? He knew she was in debt. Hell, she was homeless, right? He saw a pretty woman with a child, and bells started ringing in his head. Content. Yep, this is how I would get my numbers up. Let me move her in and pretend. Absolutely right, Tracy. Because it's funny how when he had the family content. They were killing it, making all that money. And then he come up with this, scam, this scheme on being a family behind the scene, but people not really liking him because he is, he got a wife or whatever, so he wanted to appear single. But then he realized that ain't work either. So now I got to go back to the family unit. So he tried that again. He don't know what he doing. At this point, at 45 years old, nigga, hang it up. Them days are over. They over. His content days are over. Like he all over the place. Good morning. Hey, bro, how you doing? Are you at work listening in? You still in Montana, Callie? Thank you for joining. Normally I'm walking my little puppy Callie, but Callie, my dog, he gotta have security now. I got Janky over there attacking my dog. Glenn said, yes, strongholds. And strongholds are real. Like, they are real, man. And we don't even realize it. In the Narcissist Playbook, a self-aware narcissist said they are dark and evil. Is that the one that guy wrote? I forgot what we said his name was. Not the Tudor guy, but the other guy. I need to see about that playbook. Is it on Amazon, Dakota? Or is it like a video? Cassandra said it's on the 2 clips Amora played. This is a money grab for him. Wow. Good morning, Sandra Bradley. How are you doing? That real ML said he needs to get a job, a capital JOB. Look, that man can't go get no job. He don't. What skills he got? What he gonna put content creating on there? He has no skills. He don't know how to do nothing with his hands. He's just. It's sad because I think that the real MF. I really think he would be so down on his luck and he will still not go get a job. I mean, he did drive for what, Lyft or something, but honestly, with his age and not ever working for anybody, it'll be hard because he doesn't have that mindset about work like we do. You know, we can take orders from others. We have supervisors. Um, we have people that we answer to. But with him, he hasn't had that his whole life. So how do you just wake up and say, let me go fill out this job application online and then actually have to go fill it out, go through the interview? He don't have none of those skills. So it's definitely going to be hard. I don't know, but he better figure it out before he's homeless. Yeah, here in Montana till October. Peace to you all just peeking in. Thank you, bro. Thank you. Be safe out there in Montana. Yeah, his eyes are evil and dark. Good morning, Toy Mims. No work ethic at all, Rita. But that's what happens when you don't have a male in the home that's raising you. You know what I'm saying? Like as a man, you gotta have that work ethic. Get it out the mud, that hustling mentality. Like I find that a lot of women are more hustlers than men these days. Because one thing about us, we're gonna figure it out. I don't care what it is, we're gonna figure it out. Like I'm telling you, I'm an only child. I'm my mom's only, my dad's only. I have step siblings, but we were all grown when my mom married their dad 25 years ago. They'll be married 25 years in December. And even though I was an only child, I was spoiled rotten, no lie. Every Jordan came out, my mom, she probably overdid it because of the situation with my dad passing when I was 14. But she instilled work in me. So at 15, I was grinding. I was working over the summer at a medical facility with my aunt, filing papers. Because I always loved my own money. I never want to ask nobody for nothing. If I ask for $1, it must be the last thing. It must be a dying need, because I don't ask for nothing. My mom will say that girl don't ask for nothing. I will get out there and get it myself. And it's not a pride thing. It's just, I don't want to be fed, because that's how you become lazy. I want to know how, like they said, I want to know how to fish. Don't just give me the fish. And, that's been my mindset my whole life. So even when I graduated from high school, I went to Southern University. Y'all, I worked at Southern University. I graduated at 17. I worked at the J.S. Clark Administration Building in the back. I was going to school, going to work. Not only that, I went to the military, came back and went back to Southern to finish my degree after I came back from the military, because I wanted them to pay for school. So that's why I ended up joining the Air Force. I actually was in the Air Force Reserve for 8 years. And I was in the Air Force. So one weekend out of a month, I was running down to New Orleans for my drills. I was working on Southern's campus in between class and after class. And I was working for Foot Action in the mall. I didn't have to do all that. I love to eat what I want to eat. So I don't know how they could just sit around there and pull mouth, especially like Amira. The girl says she don't like bills. She wants to live in the woods. She wants to live off the grid. She don't want to work. Something's wrong with that at 30 something years old. I can't. And then you asking for yarn for your child. Oh my God. Yeah, that's what I think is deeper than, it's definitely mental depression, but it's also, gotta be something else there too. Because how do you just wake up at 33 years old and just say, I don't want to work? Like, who are you going to rely on? I don't get it. I really do not get it. Let me read some of y'all comments. Good morning, Tiffy Woo. Good morning, Tracy. Good morning, Michelle Mitchell. And Dakota said both HG Tudor and Lee Hammock are in the Narcissist Playbook. Oh, okay, both of them are. Candi, the documentary, is on the Narcissist Playbook website. It is $19.99 for 72 hours. There are also experts like Dr. Ramani in it. Okay, cool. Y'all, if anybody want to check out the Narcissist Playbook, definitely look it up. It's $20 for 72 hours. So basically you can rent it for a certain amount of time, and they give you 72 hours to watch it. Remember when he said that if you make $20 an hour, it's being disrespected? Jody, I will never forget when he said that. Never forget when he said that. That's why I believe God know how to humble your tail. Good morning, Aisha. Good morning, Keisha. Rita said, me too, started working at 15. Rita, and it wasn't because I had to. But another thing that I did, my uncle is in construction. He's been building houses, Lord, for as long as I've been alive, longer than that. And he still does. So what I used to do during the summer, I would work in the office for him. Or my uncle was always, that's my rich uncle, lived in a huge mansion. I would call him and say, hey, you got anything for me to do? I need to make some money. These shoes are coming out, or I want this, I want that. And I'll ask to go clean his house or something. This is what I did as a young girl at 16, 18 years old. Hell, I was in early ways, asking him. I always wanted to work for it. And that's why my uncle, to this day, he'll tell anybody, like Candy is one is always calling to work for. Now, I bathroom, wash the dishes, he'll throw me $300. It's the fact that he wanted me to work for it. I need to understand you don't just get nothing for free. Now, providing any labor. Tamara said, I'm the same way. Yeah, girl, look, people like us will never be broke, ever be broke, because we know how to get to that bag. Thank you, Sonia. She need to stop drinking first. Rita, but when you got an enabler in the house that drink, smoke, and do everything else, unfortunately, look. Real MF says, same here, Candy. I'm an only child. My mama instilled and demonstrated a strong work ethic, and I don't ask for shit. If I do, then I really needed and exhausted everything I could do. I did not know you were an only child, Real MF. Yes. And I'm so glad to be, raised that way. It's some things I would never take away from my childhood that even growing up, I used to complain about. But man, I love the hustle. And I tell people even now, yeah, I have a very good job. I don't have to worry about doing the side hustles like I used to. But before I made the money that I made, like prior to COVID, y'all, and even after COVID, to think about it, I DoorDash, I did Uber Eats, I did Amazon Flex. I used to rock Amazon Flex out, and a lot of people actually, maybe 3-4 years ago, I just stopped doing Amazon Flex. I would get up early morning, go grind, do Amazon Flex. I was probably pulling in an extra $1,500-$1,600 a month just by doing Amazon Flex. So don't sleep on them side hustles. When people just sit at home and then just holler broke, first of all, I don't ever use the word broke, because life and death lies in the power of the tongue, and I ain't broke. I may be running short, running a little low, but never claim broke. But there are too many hustles out here for people to just be po-mouthing or just be sitting at home miserable and saying, I ain't got $1. It's too many hustles out here. You got Spark. You got, I think that's the Walmart delivery one. You got these jobs that hire you by the day. I forgot what the app is called. Uber Eats. Ooh, you got Lyft. It's just DoorDash. Even UPS, y'all, have a delivery thing that kind of like an Amazon Flex, and you can go and you actually deliver for UPS. They even have that now. So just look, if you in need of a side hustle, need extra income to come into your household, I'm telling you, get it out the mud. That's the only thing. You ain't gonna never catch me scamming nobody. I don't do no scamming. I don't play that stuff. I ain't doing nothing illegal to have me go to jail. Hell no. Both of them are lazy. Yes, they are, Cecilia. Yes, Rita, she needs to get back in the recovery program. Wow. Good morning, Miss Sonia. Charlie's sleeping right now. I'm at Starbucks about to place an order on my phone. I was raised by my dad when my parents divorced, and he taught me a strong work ethic and how to hustle out here and get to the money. Yes, Dakota. Girl, we could teach a lot of these young girls a whole lot. Yes, I just wanted my own money, and I was proud I made my money. Yep. It's nothing like your own money, Rita, because it don't come with no strings. It don't come with nobody asking when you're going to pay me my money back. So it's nothing like your own money. I started working out with 13, I started working at 13, making $20 a week. After that, it was on and popping. Always kept 2 jobs at a time. I sure did. Jody, you do what you have to do, baby, to get where you need to be. Because guess what? You're going to reach your goals way quicker than some other people. Some people have too much pride to do anything like DoorDash or Uber Eats. Man, pride go out the window when you're making money, as long as you do it legally. Yes, I started working at 15 because I wanted some stone-washed jeans. Keisha, not the stone-washed jeans. Girl, what year was that? She say she started working for some Stonewash jeans for $40, and my mama said no, so I got a job and bought them myself. That's what I'm talking about, Keisha. Girl, were they some Jabos? Remember Jabos, y'all? And Z Cavaricis? I'm telling my age now. My daughter was with a bum in her 20s. I went and got her. She never went. Damn, Rita. Hey, we don't play them bums. Ain't nothing. Oh, girl, it's no way I can get up every day and go to work and my dad be at home. Shit, hell no. It's one thing if he's retired or he has a business or that he's worked or had because it's different. Hell, I don't want to work past a certain age. I'm 43 right now, and I grind my ass off, and I got all kind of stuff going on. I'm actually about to start taking trading classes on August 29th. I have this guy who's a professional trader, over 20 years in the game, and I start my trading classes for a month, 2 hours on Saturday morning from 8 to 10. Y'all, there is money out here, money to be made. Like I even signed up, and for the ladies who I know are looking into the travel business with the Mora, y'all, I've signed up with that last week. I'm I'm working this week on all of like my advertisement so I can get my social media postings. Because I have my family travel all the time. I mean, all the time. My parents are getting ready to go on a cruise in August 29th they leave. And they just booked it last week. I was going to book it for them, but I'm just starting off with the travel thing, and I didn't want them to because the cruise is so quickly. I didn't want them to lose their cabin. So I told them to go ahead and do it that way. But with the way my parents travel, with the way I travel for work, I'm about to book that and make that side money. Well, Mark was explaining it to me. I said, shoot, for that small amount coming out every month, hey, I pay myself back with that. But it's another means of income. And these days, you got to have multiple streams coming in. So, and I'm married, and my husband he works at the plant, and he's a hustler too. So that we just it's too much out here. You have to understand that 85% of people who are in abusive relationships use some substance to cope with the abuse. Research. I believe that, Dakota. I believe that. I truly believe that. Good morning, J. Lou. Never broke in between. Hey, Glory, I like that. Never broke your in between blessings. I like that. I do Spark, Uber Eats, and Instacart as side hustles. That's what I'm talking about, Dakota. That's a true hustle. Demetri said, I do Instacart as a side. We have a lot of ladies that does Instacart. Hell, we like shopping anyway. Might as well do it to get paid for it. Good morning, Barbara. Robert teaching her to beg off the internet. Yes, Yolanda. Same here, Candy. I built this house at 29. I wanted all new furniture. I worked a side job and bought all new furniture and saved my money. I stopped working and enjoyed the fruit of my labor. So, hey, you do what you got to do. I watched my cousin during COVID. He's a school teacher. Well, he's a guidance counselor now. And he's the one who, when he got on with Uber Eats, he was telling me about DoorDash. Now, this was prior to COVID, right when COVID was kicking off. I had solidified Uber Eats, DoorDash, and Amazon Flex. Now it's hard to get on with them because everybody knows about it. But back in, what was it, 2020 of that January is when I signed up for everything. And I always kept my membership, I kept my all my qualifications active because you never know if I need to go back to it. So I'll make sure I upload my driver's license, my registration, and all of that for the different side hustles or whatever to keep it active, even though I don't do it anymore. And I also, if anybody, need a side hustle, I'm like, hey, you can sign on to my DoorDash account and, use my DoorDash account for a hustle. And I'll send you the money that you make. Like, I've done it plenty of times. But my cousin did that, and he built a whole pool in his backyard. He built, he got a pool and a jacuzzi, and he did a pergola and an outside kitchen, all off of Uber Eats. So it is possible. You don't always have to go and finance stuff. Just go work and get it. I had every color of Jabot jeans. Good morning, Miss D-Mac. I'm baby number 4 or 5. My siblings left the house early, but I was spoiled rotten as a child, so I left later. I didn't want to be grown too soon. I started working after I graduated high school. And look, Camille, I know you're a hustler. I see that Facebook page popping. I've been a hustler ever since, though. I've always gonna have a side hustle, braiding hair or something. I didn't know you braided, Camille, and you're a notary. That's really good, Dimitri. That's really good. That's why I have that, that private investigator license. If I ever need to go do what I need to do, y'all, they hire private investigators all day, every day in Houston. I get so many people reaching out to me, wanting me to work for them. I'm like, no, I'm not doing that right now. I'm not doing that right now, but I'm gonna keep that license active. You better believe that. So I'm telling you, check things like that. Get on ChatGPT. ChatGPT will tell you like side hustles and things like that. They'll tell you like the qualifications that you may need. And it may not be as much as you think. Like when I tell people about my PI license, I didn't even realize I qualified for everything with military experience, with investigator experience. So I got my license within 3 weeks, and I was working 2 weeks later in the field. So look, reach out to me. I'll show it. I'll do some research for you and help you, whatever y'all want to do in your area. It's a hustle everywhere. Most single women are hustlers and providers. You are absolutely right, Glenn, because we got to get it out the mud. And most single mothers as well, and like I said, I don't claim to be a single mother. I posted that the other day. I posted my daughter and her dad, my ex-husband. I give that man props whenever I can, because hey, he do his thing as a father, but I've never been a single mother, but I've always been a hustler. And I teach that to my daughter as well. That's why my daughter, y'all, she braid, she do sew-ins, she do quick weaves, she can do anything with hair, but also she does nails now. She does acrylic nails. I'm gonna post all her nails. Every time she does nails, her friends or hers, I take pictures, and I'm gonna make her a little Instagram page. But them nails be popping. But she learned anything she used to tell me she wanted to do, I'll go buy it for her to teach her those crafts, teach her those hustles. So now look what she got in her pocket at 16 years old. She braiding hair. She ain't going to work for nobody. She's like, Mom, why? I can make money sitting at home doing nails or doing hair. And that's what she does. So that's the best thing to, tap into them crafts. God gave us all, some kind of crafts inside, whatever it is. Like I could draw. So that's where my daughter gets that creativity from. I don't utilize it, but I used to when I was her age. Candi, I'm a travel agent too. Been one for 8 years. That's what's up, Keisha. It would be good for you as for your family cruise. You can take over their cruise even after they have booked. Oh, I didn't know that, Keisha. I gotta learn. It's a lot of stuff I gotta learn because, ooh, I was up listening to videos the other night and I said, man, I can't wait to learn it all. But I didn't realize I could do that. You have to have a plan A, plan B, and C. You're absolutely right, Rita. That's what I'm talking about. Ladies, get that bag. Yeah. Definitely have to have multiple streams of income. I'm a realtor, investor, property manager, and still looking for another stream. That's what's up, Tracy. Gloria said, I don't do traditional side hustles, but I'm an avid extreme coupon. Yes, Gloria. I sell bundles and I have a regular client base of over 200 people. Wow, Gloria. See, that's something that you could be teaching, girl. Like, them damn couponers, y'all be winning. So do you go to like places like Walgreens, CVS, and be getting laundry? Places like that, I never think to go get laundry detergent. And my auntie do that coupon stuff. Wow, she said I sell bundles and have a regular client base of over 200 people. That is what's up. Camille said, yes, braiding is my thing. I paid my rent braiding hair. Wow, Camille, living in Chicago. I've thought about creating content, but I cannot handle the drama and conflict that come with it. Dakota, you already know. You already know what it comes with, unfortunately. Gloria said, I'm remodeling my whole house from couponing. Wow, Gloria. I'm a behavior specialist in the high school by profession. Oh, okay. That's really awesome. Do you have a website or how do you advertise for your couponing? Because I would definitely love to know. Good morning, Rita. When COVID came about, nothing was moving but trucks on the road. So I know I have my Class A. Wow. So I can drive anything 18 wheelers to a school bus. Keisha, you smart. I got my insurance adjuster license as well. That, y'all, you cannot tell me we don't have some powerful women over here. This is why they can't stand us right here. As I'm just reading everything that y'all have going on, this is why we're so unliked. Oh my God, I did not realize you guys had all this stuff going on. Like, that's what I'm saying. A Class A license. It is no excuse. Yeah, I'm ordering me some I need some energy. That's what I need. It's an energy refresher, so I'm gonna order that. And get my husband something to eat. Hold on 1 second. That's what's up. I love that. Women can be truck drivers too. You'll never be broke, girl. I don't see that little spinach quiche or whatever. Um, it, you may eat that. Damn, music blasting. Starbucks know they high. $21. What the hell did I get? Let me go ahead and give them a tip. Oh, okay. I don't know if my husband want all these shots up in his damn drink today. Get one shot. All right, sorry, y'all. I'm trying to place this order. All right. Camille said your daughter's fired with the nails. She had for her back to school nails. I'm telling you, they are really pretty. Good morning, Toya E. I love that Candi. These young folks is grinding and being their own bosses. Yes, they are. I've been a hustler for years. I started doing nails and jewelry on the side to make extra money before I started my own business. Yes, Miss Sonia, and you're a book writer. My son draws too. Thank you, Sonia. Yeah, Sensonia, yes. Oh, that smell how oh my God. I'm trying to get my husband to build her she gotta go. And we're gonna throw some air conditioning in it. It's so strong and it's too hot to put in the garage, so I let her go in the extra room the other day, but it comes through the vents. But yeah, there is a lot of money in nails, especially when I didn't know because I don't go to the nail shop like that. I can't stand a nail shop. I think like my nails are always I paint my own nails or they always just natural with clear polish. And so I didn't know how much the nail shops cost. And so a friend of mine was like, girl, yeah, I got my daughter's nails done. It was $125 for back to school. I said, how much? I wish I would. And I know my best friend, she pays like 115 every 2 weeks. Not for no nails. I can't do that. Candi, them hustles paid off for my daughter in college. She was doing hair. So in Halloween costumes, making t-shirts. Wow, J. Lou. Wow. And that's another thing, y'all, that you could be a t-shirt maker. I bought a Cricut machine. I used to sell t-shirts for it's been a while ago. And I actually gave my Cricut machine to one of my daughter's friends who wanted to start her t-shirt business. Gave her everything. And was in Walmart one day and seen they had a Cricut on sale for $100. So I bought it again. So I have a Cricut and all kind of stuff at the house if I ever want to crank that up again, or if my daughter want to crank it up and make some extra money. Especially being a senior, they all doing like the jeans, and they putting the class of 27 on there, and she has a few people that want her to design their jeans. um She actually got paid. I think two people had her. I don't know how they do it where you guys live, but at my daughter's school, when you drive, you get your own parking spot. It costs like $100, but you get to paint it to be whatever you want it to be. Well, guess what she did? Her creative self went out there and painted two of her friends' parking spots and ended up making $50 off each one. So that girl is a hustler, and I love it for her because she stays out of my money because she got her own. All of them, Walgreens, Dollar General. Oh, okay. Myers, Target, and Kroger. Oh, you said Myers, Gloria. Look, I know you up there in Michigan because my husband always talking about some damn Myers. Um, I have a private group, but I pause it so I find the direction. Oh, okay. Good morning, perfectly imperfect. Since Sonya, I don't come to Starbucks that much, girl. This is the best slide. Sisters encouraging sisters and sharing the resources. We know y'all are top tier to me. I'm smiling. Oh, Gloria, that's so sweet. Let me show you a message on the stage. That's what it's about, though. It's not always drama, you know? Candi, was it you that can give info on how to start Airbnbs? No, it wasn't me, Keisha. I want info on how to start it. That's my next endeavor. Once I get my cake up to where I want it to be, 100% where I want it to be. I'm trying to go into real estate.
That's my parents have a lot of properties. And that's where the money is, y'all. But they have properties in Orlando. They make a killing from those. Yes, can get off work. Thank you. Hold on one second. Hi, Candace. Yeah. Yep. Okay. Is this it? Yep. Thank you so much. Have a good day. Hey, y'all. Mm. I got me a tropical butterfly lemonade energy refresher. I'm not a coffee drinker. One second, trying getting in this big old truck. All right, let me read these comments. So Sonia said, "Yep, all that was before I started writing. I still do everything except nails because that sin is unbearable. I used to wear two masks doing nails. Since Sonia, I have my daughter with what is that? Oh, Lord, I forgot the NC, whatever that mask is. She has that on. She has another mask, and then I got masks for her guests because her clients. That stuff is so strong. I did not know how strong it was, and I told her, "Oh no, ma'am." She said her father had her.
Oh, okay, Tanya. So whoever was asking, hold on, hold on.
AirPods. Yeah, whoever was asking where Amira's daughter is, apparently she said that her father had her. But still, even with that, I would still be trying to find my damn child. To hell with Robert Raggedy ass. I would be still trying to get to my kid and love on them. Like 19 days without your child and you running, girl. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. But let that would have been Bree. Let that would have been Bree. They'll be on here tearing her down like never before. Anyway. $140 every 3 weeks for those nails. That's J. Lou. Y'all can have it. I can eat that. I can give you some lamb chops for that. um, oh yeah, Gloria. She don't sell hair bundles, J. Lou. She sells personal household and baby bundles. That Cricut machine was the best Christmas present I got my daughter. Yes. Her godmother bought her sewing machine in sixth grade. Wow. She taught herself she made everyone pillowcases and PJ bottoms for Christmas. That's what's up. That's talented and different. The N95. I couldn't think about what the name of them were. Yes, Miss Sonia. My mother sent them to her. My mom like, my grandbaby nose need to be wrapped up with that smell. I don't want that getting in her lungs. Hugging and loving on my child would have been my only thought. Tamara, I wouldn't have thought about nothing else but getting to my children. I don't understand. Like I be gone 3 days or so when I travel for work, and I'm trying to get back home. First thing, like where my kids, where my dog, where my husband. My husband grown, so most of the time, a lot of times he's with me when I do travel. But uh, that's just a little strange to me, and especially if he lives in that apartment complex, which I don't know if he does. I don't know if we ever verified that, but that's just crazy though. I have them. I wear a dang mask now during allergy season. Oh, okay. You one of the ones that be riding around with the mask and you driving your car, be like, why this person got a mask on there in the car by themselves? I see that all the time in my community. Well, in my neighborhood. Um, I have a lot of Indians that live in my neighborhood, a whole lot. It's just us and them. And you see that a lot with their culture. They have on mask all the time. And I don't know why, but um Cassandra said the father probably don't want her over there, probably seeing RH behavior. You know what, Cassandra? I never thought about that. Oh, you just really put a whole new thought in my mind. I never thought about that. That man he does probably know who Robert is, and he see him at the strip club and with them little young girls and girl. Mm, 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 mm. Cause that's the first thing I would have did. Like, hold up, who is this man? And imagine y'all if you seen your significant other's boyfriend or whatever, or girlfriend, whatever, whoever I'm, male, female, out here acting like Robert, and your child got to go be in the same house with that man. Oh Lord, I'd be going straight to the courts, straight to the courts. Like hell no, I don't want my dog around him. Since Sonya said not in the car though, I see that all the time. Yeah, all the time. Yeah, Sonya, I know you wear your mask. You got to wear that mask. Please have yours on. She doesn't have that nurture bone. Probably best for the baby to be away while with him. God's protecting that baby. I agree. I agree. Yeah. And I just pray that she has a loving father, because her mama got some issues. She got to figure out for herself, honestly, before she's any good for that child. And that's why, when they tear Bree down, when they do what they do to Bree, it's like that girl needs to be healthy as possible, mentally, physically, emotionally, because she has to be healthy to, take care of herself before she's any good for those kids. And that's with any mother, any parent. But he don't care about that, y'all. That man could care less. I own my own daycare for 22 years until I had to get a kidney transplant. I lost my son. I'm sorry to hear. Wait, hold up. I lost your comment. Let me go back. I lost my son and my sister last year in August, less than 20. Oh my God. I pressed my way through and became a caterer chef. Rosalind, you are one strong woman. You are one strong woman. Your own daycare for 22 years. You love kids. Got to be. Mm. But you still pushing on. You know what I'm saying? Because you still living. You can't just stop. You cannot just stop living. What do you do after that? Like you got to pick up the pieces. Life goes on. I heard Amber say that yesterday, and I was so happy to hear her. Um, how chipper she is, and how she's pushing through. Even though she getting on fishy tail over there. Whoo, she tearing her up to pieces. But I'm glad to see, she's just not waddling in that grief, and she's pushing on because that's what her sister would have wanted her to do. And that's what anybody that we may lose in life, y'all, you can't just stop. Life don't stop. You got to continue pushing. My kid's dad would be like, what the F is wrong with you? You, you got my kids around this. He would call my mom on me. J. Lou, mine too. Girl, my ex would be up here coming to snatch them kids. Do you hear me? Hold on, connecting to Wi-Fi. When I tell you, J. Lou, my kids' dad would come snatch them. That's one reason why I didn't even play with that man when it came to his kids. Cause he'll have me in court so much behind them children, he would not be playing with me. And even like when I um started dating my second husband and then Kedrick, because he know how I am. I don't bring people around my kids. Like we got to be get married, damn near get married for you to be introduced to my children. So he's like, Candace, I trust your judgment. I don't need to meet them right now. I'll meet them, when I come down there, whatever. Because he trusts my judgment. He know my character. He know I'm not going to bring no anybody around my children. So, and the same with him. I didn't meet his wife for it was years, and it was a complicated situation. Some of the ladies know my story, but I didn't meet her for years. But I knew him. I know.
That man ain't playing about his children.
I'm telling y'all, he ain't playing behind. He coming full speed behind them kids. So I knew that he wouldn't just have no anybody around them. Um, and I knew he's the type behind his children that baby, she'll be looking for a home because he ain't gonna play by his children. He would have kicked her ass clean out if she would be mistreating those kids. So there's something going on that we don't know. It will come out sooner or later. Tracy, definitely will. Gloria said, well, Candy playing devil's advocate, the father probably keeping her and making her mom get her stuff together. She's not responsible right now. That child is free from sitting in. You're right, Gloria. You're absolutely right. I mean, and even though, I I mean, she may have seen her child and we just don't know off of camera. So I'm not gonna take that from her. But I just know but and it's probably best because she does have a lot going on that somebody that's healthy, that's mentally there needs to be taking care of her. Because you could mess them little kids up too. I think she does have the nurture bone. She's very affectionate with her words as well. I think she is not in a good space physically or mentally right now. Her daughter is better off with her dad. I agree. I agree, Tracy. Um, if y'all can remember when she first moved in with RH, we didn't see Rose very often. Right. I personally think that dad has primary custody of her. Good morning, Margot. I just walked into the post office. I was the only customer waiting for a worker. Finally, she came out and I said, good morning. No response. Wow. The post office workers have the nastiest attitude sometimes. They hate them jobs. I guess that's why they say they be going postal, meaning crazy. They hate those jobs. Lord, um, what's wrong with people? She's woke up and have a great job. Mean look on her face. Glenn, ooh, I don't know. She may be going through something, girl. Just say a quick prayer for her or something. She woke up on the wrong side of the bed. She in the wrong field. Is she in customer service though? See, me, I ain't never been in customer service because I know I ain't. I might not want to come to work today. Hold on, let me mute y'all. um, she looks very depressed and looks so sad. I pray she heal and move on. Me too, Cassandra. I just hate it for her because I know what she dealing with that man. Like I just know what she dealing with. Cause y'all know we know that clown and we know what she oh my God. Him just it was so cringe when he was singing to her. and she was just looking like, help, please help me, please. And I was just like, oh my God, girl, run, blink if you need help. It just brought back, it was just like PTSD, with Brie all over again. And I'm just thankful, like, I'm grateful that Brie is out of that, but I don't want no woman to have to go through dealing with a man like him. It's not just about Brie. Like, I know what Season was going through, even though Season pissed us off because, she did a whole lot of stuff, a whole lot of wrong. But I don't want to see no woman get hurt or mistreated by no man like Robert. Gloria said, it's sad what has become, what our has become. I'm sorry. Oh, you talking to Glenn. I spoke, Glenn said, I spoke repeatedly and I kept being nice. It's too many unhappy. Wow, Glenn. That's so sad. And she still didn't speak back. Mm-mm. Can you do any reviews? Any customers service you can call? Because that's ridiculous. She needs to leave. She probably been working there for 20 plus years and just miserable as hell. Good morning, Rita M. Wow, so true. Working, but had to respond about the post office. Only go once a year. You can't be nice one time, right? Mrs. Sonia said, yes, I experienced it every time I would go to the post office and I started using self-service, been using self-service for 3 years. Those workers be rude and act like you owe them something. And then it's all of them, Susan Sonia. That's what I mean. I'm looking at everybody posts. Why are they like that? They are very, very like miserable people. Yes, he hurt her. I'm off today and slept in. Rita M, I'm off too. I'm off for the whole week, or I don't go back to next Monday. I don't know what to do with myself. I got some stuff I need to do around the house though, because y'all, I still got bags and boxes in some areas. Oh, my youngest daughter works at the post office, but she is super friendly to everyone who comes into that building. Yeah, it's normally like the older ladies though that I notice that's really, really mean. Like they just hate life. Jay Lou say, I ask people, are you okay? Glenn said, I kept being nice and kept talking. She finally responded at the end. And who knows, Glenn, you might have pulled her out of her little funk. My mother in law is a big boss for USPS. At Glenn, where you at? She'll handle it for, oh, wow. Since Sonya said all of them be like that. That's sad, Glenn, because you had the best. And right. I know Glenn walked up in there with a chipper, mood, and she just didn't kill that poor little energy. But anyway, y'all done made it back home. And like I said, my hubby have to go to work this evening. So I'm about to spend some time with him and do nothing. So I may come live a little later on. I don't know what time Memorial's going live. I didn't get to talk to them last night because I was up watching a movie. And I know I watched Amber for a little while and then I seen Jay Bands went live. I seen Pokey went live. I say, Lord, everybody going up on Fishy over there. She got everybody hot. And then I did hear what Amber presented yesterday. Oh my God. Y'all go listen to Amber's live from yesterday, where she revealed about Fishy's daughter. I ain't gonna even repeat it over here because I don't want no beef. But child, 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 it's a lot going on. And I do understand why people are the way that they are. Um, Miss Glenn, yes, it's like that. They're not used to people being nice. That's good. She finally responded. Tracy said it's the old woman that's been there forever, old and grouchy. Tracy, that need to go get a severance package and take it to the house. Yes. I tell them I didn't sleep with you last night. Cause that sounds like something my mama or my grandmother used to say. I ain't sleep with you last night, or you woke up on the wrong side of the bed this morning. Hit my inbox with the address. I'll tell her she'll reach out. Oh, okay. Look, Camille on it, baby. Candy, there are women that are like Robert. I'm going through it with my son and his son's mother. Wow. Right now, he gets visitations. She's trying to control his visits with his son. Damn. Margot, a narcissistic one. Ain't no joke. Let me tell you, I know a couple. I know a couple of them, and girl, mm-mm, daughter is pissed. Oh, so Yolanda, I didn't watch it all, but I heard that the daughter ain't no joke, and that apple did not fall too far from that tree. And sometimes that apple don't fall at all. A friend of mine works at the post office and has been there 20 plus years. She can't stand the older people there. She said they need to take their ass to the house and sit down, retire. Tracy, I feel like that. I have a store. I ain't gonna say the location because I don't want nobody to go by there. And ooh, she is an older lady. She's 67. She's the same age as my mother. And Lord Jesus, she give us the blues, y'all. She'd have been through about 10 managers or more because she's older and it's just time to go home. It's over with. Like her nerves so bad she can't stand the younger generation because they don't have the same work ethic as she has. And it's just time for her to go home and get that severance package and take it to the house. But she will not. It's like she loves to torture people. She be telling them, the manager, her new manager, she's an assistant manager. So she'll tell the new managers that, yeah, if you try to just know everybody who tried to fire me, they end up getting fired and handing me their keys. Like, boy, when I say this lady she don't care. She get them people a run for their money. And she called me all the time, like she's so innocent, wanting to talk to me and tell on everybody. I know all the mess at the store. And it's that store hours and hours away from me, y'all. Glenn said, "Hey, y'all, wearing my loud talkers t-shirt. Is she a hater?" Oh, hey, you never know, Glenn. She might be a RA supporter. Thank you for blessing my channel. All y'all came. Ms. White came yesterday. Toya came yesterday. Thank you for visiting, though. I've never believed anything that Fishy said from the beginning. Narcissistic women are unhinged. Ooh, yes, they are. Good morning, Tasha Tony. Well, yeah, y'all, I'm about to go ahead and jump off here. I need to feed Charlie and get my morning duties out of the way. But I will holler at y'all a little later. But go catch Amber's live from yesterday if it's still up, y'all. Cause woo, I gotta finish listening to the rest of it. But it's a lot that she revealed on yesterday, y'all. Amber is back and she ain't playing with him. They should have let that girl grieve and gave her peace. Cause y'all know Amber, when she start, she don't stop. She like the Energizer Bunny, just keep going and going. But anyway, y'all have a good day and be careful out there. Talk to y'all later.